Thank you for watching this short video. It's a heart reflection and it's led by me, Brother Sean. I'm a member of the Teo community of Interfaith Franciscans, a community that's online where we meet with brothers and sisters of different faiths, where we come and break bread together in love. We don't do the religion bit, but what we do is we embrace spirituality. We try to find a loving God in the heart of every child of God, regardless of the colour of their skin or their religious belief or sexual orientation. And as Franciscans, we find our God in the cathedral of nature, the landscape, the animal kingdom. Our heart reflection today is Find Me in the Maelstrom. This is a channeled message from the cosmic Christ to another great spiritual being of love, and I'm honoured to share it with you. Find me in the midst of the maelstrom. Sometimes events whirl around you so quickly that they become a blur. How true. Whisper my name in recognition that I am still with you. Without skipping a beat in the activities that occupy you, you find strength and peace through praying my name. Later, when the happenings have run their course, you can talk with me more fully. Accept each day as it comes to you. Do not waste your time and energy wishing for a different set of circumstances. Instead, trust me. Trust me enough to yield to my design and purposes. Remember that nothing can separate you from my loving presence. You are mine. What is that saying to your heart? The Dawn of Aquarius is the dawn of Christ consciousness. It's a time of coming to your heart. It's not a time of rationalizing or trying to articulate or be clever with words. It's a time of coming to your God, whoever your God is, and recognizing the validity of your spiritual teacher. For me, it is Jesus the Christ, and of course St. Francis. But for you, if you're a Buddhist, it could be the Lord Buddha, Vishnu, Ganesh, Krishna, Paramahanda Yogananda, Rumi, Osho, Mia Baba, Sai Baba. Whoever your teacher is, if they come from love and they share love, then allow their words come to your heart. And they only come to your heart when you make time to retreat from the busyness of this beautiful world. When I used to run a busy medical ward as a senior charge nurse back in the late 70s, early 80s, I used to meet myself coming back. It was just non-stop, from starting at 7:30 in the morning till I finished my shift at 5. And though in the morning the cleaning staff or the ward clerk would make me a cup of coffee, usually around 7:25, they had my habits to a T when I'd come in and go through all the reports from the night before from the night staff. But that cup of coffee was finally drunk at 5 o'clock. So I've acquired a taste for cold coffee. But when I used to finish my shift, I'd collapse. I was so exhausted. And we live in a world that places many demands on us. Yes, many demands. Where we have to multitask if we're a one-parent family, trying to keep down a job, keep children dressed, fed, clothed, and educated. We do live in difficult times where all of us are being stretched, even living the monastic life. I'm no different to you. The only difference is I've chosen to lock the world out of my life and its drama and try and nurture and treasure what I've been given in my heart. But that's my way of life as a prayer consultant who prays for those who ask for help. But you have a duty of care to yourself. You have a duty of care to your 3 rooms, your mind room, body room, and spirit room. But as happens in every situation, the spirit room often gets compromised. And it takes a setback, a disappointment, to bring us back to heal. And to revisit our life and ask ourselves, why am I here? Who am I? What is my purpose? And for those who don't believe in God, I respect their decision. I don't know how they can disbelieve a God when they look around them and see the beauties of creation and the gifts they've received in their life. But that's their journey. And I have no right to demand, insist, coerce, convert, or walk in their shoes. But I would say this to you, if you are struggling, name the problem, bless the problem, release the problem to your God. Take a deep breath, step back, be still. Sit for a few moments in quietness and use your gift of free will to call on the divine, to call on the messengers of God. And if you wait long enough and you're willing to listen, you will hear. There are days when even I'm stretched, whether it's through illness or whether it's through disappointment or discovering someone else's uncharitableness towards me, second hand, where you've been made aware that they've been running your name into the gutter. But that's okay. We forgive, we bless. But we can't escape disappointment, and nor can we escape hurt. So rather than run away from it, let us ask God for the courage to embrace it, because often it's not as worse as it seems, or as bad as it seems. I have a young man emailing me at the moment who's in a relationship with an older woman whom he loves dearly and who's trying to win her affection. But something isn't right. There's no give and take. There's no respect. And what I would say there is stand back. Send love, light and blessing to the situation. Do not force it. Do not push it. Do not become too demanding through your texting. Just be still, be centered in your own power. And ask yourself, is this for my highest good? But often we cannot see the wood for the trees, because our mind is so preoccupied with the problem. And that's why it's important to retreat from the world, and go on a quiet retreat. Disconnect the phone, put a sign on the door, I've gone away. And that's the beauty of living the contemplative life. I can lock out the dramas of the world and choose which ones to engage with. But all my life it was drama, conflict, crisis, from one to another. But there comes a time where you have to say enough and surrender your heart to God and trust. Trust what your heart is telling you, not what your head is telling you. My head has led me down so many strange paths. I've even gone through traffic lights on red in a rush to get to an appointment. Why? Impatient? Insecure? Low self-worth? Let us bless the problem and let us now release it. Stand back and thank God in faith for providing a solution that is right for you and for your highest good. I hope that's helped. Please take care of you. Namaste.